Hi guys, today I will be making an important ingredient for Chinese sweets, and that is red bean paste. You can use this red bean paste for many Chinese desserts. For example, Chinese rice balls, Chinese sesame balls, Chinese moo cake, and many kinds of pastries. Bean paste will be the perfect filling for all the Chinese sweets. And the other ingredients is lard, which is a bit like butter in Western pastries. Because I want to make some of those desserts in my channel, so I decided to make myself. You can buy pre-made red bean paste from an Asian supermarket, but the problem is the red bean paste I got, it's really sweet and lots of fluid inside, and I prefer to have a filling not so sweet and less oil, less fluid inside. So today I'll show you how to make this red bean paste at home. Simple ingredients: red beans, and you can buy dry beans from Asian supermarket, and all you need to do is to wash it first, and you soak in the water overnight, so at least 8 hours, and then the bean would increase in size, absorb all the fluid, the water into the beans, and the color turns to a bit gray. It's not so red anymore, and we're going to cook this in our rice cooker. If you don't have a rice cooker, you can also just use a regular pot, and just have to keep an eye on it. It's not going to burn or getting too dry, and we just want to soften it to cook it through. Here you can see I soaked this red bean overnight, and I washed it beforehand, and it's about 200 grams of red beans, and it absorbed a lot of water, and you can see the fluid is turning red. And now here is my rice cooker. This one I bought in China, so it's everything Chinese. But you're just going to cook this red bean like how you cook rice in the rice cooker. Just put it in all your beans, and now we're putting a bit more water to cover our beans. Here, if you put in more water, which means you're going to cook this red beans later for a bit longer to reduce the fluid in our bean paste. And if you put less, it's possible that the bean paste while cooking is getting too dry. So I prefer to put in a bit more, and later just take a bit longer time to cook it in our pan. So now we can set it to function when you're cooking a congee, which is the longest, and then we can start. Here, according to my rice cooker, it's 1 hour and 30 minutes. So in the end, we want to get this soft red beans. Now you can see our red beans are cooked. They're soft, you can break them easily. Now we can take them out and blend them. You can see it's important to leave a bit more water into the pot, because it takes a while to cook the red bean, and they could get dry easily. Here are our cooked beans. It's still pretty hot from the rice cooker. We just need to set it aside until it's totally cooled. Now our red beans are cooled. You can feel it. There's no heat in it. And then we can just blend it with a blender. And here I use neutral bullet because it blends really fine. So we don't have to sift it later. Because our red beans are cooked through, so they're kind of soft. It's really easy to blend. Now you can see it's really powdery. So here we have our grinded red bean paste, 70 grams of rock sugar. If you don't have rock sugar, you can also use cast sugar. And here is 80 grams of vegetable oil. If you're making a filling for baozi, which is a steamed bun, steamed dumplings, then you should put less oil. But for other Chinese pastry, for example, Chinese mooncakes, it's better to put in a bit more oil. So let's do it. Now turn our heat to medium low. Put our bean paste in first. And we're going to put in the oil gradually. Let's just put in 1/3 of it first. Just stir it in. At the moment the bean paste look a bit dry, but don't worry about it. And put in our sugar, our rock sugar. Just keep stir it while cooking. A bit more oil when it's totally incorporated. You can see after we putting all the oil in, the red bean paste getting a bit sticky, a bit more glossy, and we just have to keep stirring this until everything is cooperated, especially our rock sugar is melted. Now I have putting all the oil and the sugar in. If you have a large rock sugar like mine, you can also choose to melt it first before complete mixing into your red bean paste, so it will melt it quickly. Now you can see our red bean paste turn to a bit darker color and getting stickier, really forming into a paste. Once it's completely mixed together, we can transfer it into a container. Now we can just put in the red bean paste into a container, sealable container. Okay. These self-made red bean paste tend to last a bit longer than the pre-made one because it contains lots of sugar and get mold quickly. And ours can last for weeks, but you still have to use it as soon as possible because it gets dry easily. Okay. Now our red bean paste is ready. Let's give it a try. Compared to the pre-made red bean paste, this is really kind of chunky. Less sweet, but natural. You can taste it's healthier. And it really has more beans in it than sugar. I'm just going to seal this and put it in the fridge. And next week I'll make some Chinese desserts. Use my self-made wrapping paste. If you like this video, please give me a thumb up and leave your comments below. If you want to see more videos like this one, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thanks for watching. See you next time.